Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I do a lot of ranting and a lot less reviews, fam. First of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for you being you. Thank you for the positive energy and vibes that you bring with you when you come to this channel. Remember, this is not just a channel, this is a community of like-minded individuals who collect items. Fam, the video game market pretty much damn near imploded. I know a lot of y'all saying, hey, Unc, now you just capping off at the mouth. Unc, you capping. I'm not capping. The damn market pretty much went off a cliff and fell and went straight down. What's happening now? A lot of the games are much cheaper. A lot of the things that went for big bucks are no longer going for big bucks. Sealed games, graded games, nobody buying that damn stuff no more. It's just sitting because of the economy. Remember, this stuff was selling because we were in a pandemic at one point. Sealed games, graded games, people had extra money and they were just buying stuff. I mean, they were creating collections because they didn't have nothing else to do. So what happened was they were just buying stuff. And when you just buy stuff and you see people buying stuff, you start raising those prices. And once the prices start raising, everybody still continues to buy because they still had disposable income. Because for one, they wasn't going to work. They wasn't putting gas in the car. They didn't have to buy lunch. Fam, they were just at home, chilling, playing games, having a good time. Now people are out and about and these prices are non-existent anymore because, again, people are not going to pay them. If you look at channels like Phoenix Resale, Retro Rick, you start noticing with Phoenix Resale, he's staying away from consoles now. You know, that used to be his bread and butter, consoles. What's happening with consoles? People are not buying them the way they used to anymore. They're not buying handhelds the way they used to anymore because they don't need to. Like I said, once the world opened up and the pandemic slowed down and, you know, kind of went away and people not even thinking about it anymore, people are out and about in the world. So all of a sudden, all these consoles, all these systems, everybody who's selling and, who's buying games, buying systems and games and into, you know, the buy and sell. And if you look at them on YouTube, they are going and being more geared towards games now. And a lot of them are staying away from like retro games. They're trying to focus on like, you know, like PS1, PS2, and, you know, far as like GameCube and on up. You know, all that other stuff, they're really trying to stay away from the retro stuff because, again, the prices are not there anymore. Nintendo games have dropped under $10. I have seen so many under 10 now. And I was trying to figure were these repros or whatever. These weren't repros. These were the real games. But guess what? If nobody's buying, you can't sell at crazy prices anymore. So now that the stuff is starting to go down and people are starting to look at it and say, hey, I don't really need this anymore. You know, that Ps5 had went on a complete tangent where it just disappeared and people were lined up to get it, and now all of a sudden people are like, look, I'm gonna go do this, man. You know, I could take that money and go on a trip, man. Now people looking like, wait, hold on. These video game companies like, wait, hold on. They starting to slowly but surely slide those PS5s out. You know, if you look, certain stores have them. Now you're looking at like, why do certain stores have them now? Because there's no more demand. There's still a demand out there. Don't get me wrong. Look, no cap, no lies. There's still demand, but there's not the demand the way it used to be. Once you don't have something for so long, people just give up on it. And like I said, I went into like Holland, Michigan, and we were doing other stuff, and, you know, I happened to ask for it. I was just joking. They actually had it. I actually bought it, along with some DC Multiverse items. I was just surprised because I couldn't believe it. Hell, I damn near ran out the damn store with the box after paying for it. I got held up by a pig, you know, and the pig held my jacket. I said, what is really going on? Like, you don't want me to buy? Fam, that's what I'm talking about. And plus, what's happening now, a lot of the games are going disc free. And a lot of people are looking at it like, why should I buy a disc that's going to sit on my shelf and take up space when I could actually buy the game and have it on a system? That way, if I want to play it, I don't have to insert a game. I just go to it and click it. You know, for a lot of people, that makes a lot of sense. For me, it makes a lot of sense. I don't have space for a lot of stuff anymore. And see, this is what I'm looking at, fam. You know, the ball has been dropped. And people are slowly but surely, you know, like, hey, realizing that, oh, man, I don't have to buy this. That Ps5 that you fought hard to get. These video games, you know, collections that you tried to build that you fighting so hard to get. If you look hard enough, you can find these games for cheap. You can find lots with games in them and just build your collection that way. Fam, it ain't as hard as you thought it was. You know what? It made it look like it's hard because those prices have ballooned up and people talking about, yeah, the GameCube prices, they're going crazy. Yeah, but if you go into some of these retail places, the GameCube prices that they got, some of them are actually reasonable. Now, if you look at some of the actual PS2 games, PS3, PS4 games, and some of the PS5 games, some of the good ones, they're going to be a little pricey. And this is why you paying premiums for certain games. Certain games don't hold value. Man, you just wait. You find a lot of this stuff. This is why I say if you can afford it, buy it in lots. If you buy it in a lot, you can pick out what you want, what you don't want, and sell it again in a lot of the stuff that you don't want. Fam, this is how I'm looking at the situation. The bubble basically burst. That video game bubble that what people were talking about, holding up, saying, yeah, man, you could buy any game and, you know, and it just be like this. I remember, like, during the pandemic, I remember looking at Osborne the Thrift, Phoenix Resale, and Harry Tornado. And they were saying, like, oh, video games are like just gold. And Cincinnati Picker. Now they talking about, yeah, you might want to stay away from some of those. You might want to really look hard and make sure you know which game. See, now, you see what I'm talking about. Before it was just pick them up, pick them up, pick them up. Now people ain't paying for them. People ain't buying 3DSs for $300 and $400 no more. Yo, you be damn near happy to get them for $200. I had an issue with Phoenix Resale. He had put how much he made in a year, and I asked him about the math. I said, something sound wrong with this math. And he got upset, and he was like, maybe you selling more in your resale business than I am, and I'm happy for you over that. I said, bro, you doing this math wrong, or you overspending for games and systems. I said, you don't overspend for the stuff, then all of a sudden, your bottom line looks crazy as hell because you overspent for stuff and your profit is a lot less. A lot of time, these cats don't look at that. They think that you are, you know, cracking on them. No, when you look at what somebody listed, you ask questions. You like, wait, that don't add up. You know, like, you tell me you sold $500,000 in games and what you taking home is less than 100,000. I'm trying to figure, why are you doing this? If you take it, man, look, if you tell me you sold $500,000 worth of games, and I gotta be honest, you bring it home less than $100,000, I'm like, you making somebody else rich. This is why I say you really need to look at your bottom line. You need to see how much you getting this stuff for. Like I said, I'm not really concerned about the person selling it. If you telling me this is how much you want for it, and I give you what you ask, what I make off it is, that ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm serious. Once you sell it to me, it's mine. Either I keep it or I could sell it. And this is what I look at. You know, a lot of people want to be fair because they got channels and stuff. Man, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes a channel could be a blessing and it could be a curse. It could be the thing that take everything you got from you, fam. But this is just my rant, and I know you like, you just love to rant, and you just all over the place. The video game market will come back stronger than before. It may will. PS5 did something to themselves that they shouldn't have done. They shot their damn self in the foot for way too long. If you keep something away too long, people forget about it. Out of sight, out of mind. You buy what's there. And if it's not there, people ain't gonna buy it. You see my point? And this is what's going on. People done got hip to the game. They like, I'm good. I just buy a Nintendo Switch. I buy Xbox Series X. I'm okay. And you're like, wait, hold on. The PS5, well, they never have it. And this is how people looking at it. They looking at all these crazy jacked up prices they were trying to sell them on eBay for. Now all of a sudden you start to see those prices drop. You know, people used to be like, yeah, I can get $1,000 for an inbox PS5. Man, then it went to like 900. It went to like 800. Then it went to 7. You know, people got like, now they doing it like 700 or 600. You get the system in a box. You get 3 games. You get an extra controller. You get a headphone set. You know, all this stuff they got off of clearance at Walmart. Doing that Walmart clearance. Man, nobody's stupid, fam. My biggest thing to you is know what something is worth. Trust me. If you wait a little bit, you'll be able to get everything you're looking for cheap. But with that being said, as always, fam, thanks for watching. Till later, peace out.